Hi there, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at February 9 through February 15. And of course, Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, is finally moving direct on February 11 in Aquarius, your third house of communication, siblings, neighbors, and short travel. So if you've been waiting for the chance to go visit somebody or to get involved with an online course or to take up teaching or maybe to become a tutor and everything that you've tried to do hasn't seemed to work out, you've had all sorts of stops and starts, you're going to find that the road is a lot smoother for those of you who are trying to do those sorts of things. If you've had a long-running dispute with a neighbor or a sibling or a cousin, wait until this weekend or early next week to, delve into it. You've probably said enough already. And sometimes I think the more you say about things, the more you get yourself in trouble. Sometimes, less is more and just a dab will do. And being a Sagittarius, that's not easy, or a fire sign. You have the gift of the gab. You like to explain yourself and vindicate yourself and have your say. But with Mercury retrograde, it's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes I look at Scorpios, I look at Capricorns, who are the silent, deadly types, and I think to myself, there's something to be said about saying as little as possible and being very sure about what it is you do say. Because sometimes saying too much leads to people, shutting you out like white noise. So keep that in mind, that if you are trying to quell a dispute or have a serious conversation, don't go overboard, don't babble on. Just say what needs to be said and listen to what the other person is saying to you, because there could be something in there that you've missed and you'll be like, oh, that's why you're upset, or that's what's happened. Now, of course, this weekend, the 14th, is Valentine's Day, the little heart day. I can't do a heart. And I think sometimes that there's a lot of pressure put on people on Valentine's Day, especially for people in a early relationship. For example, if you thought he was going to propose to you over the holidays and didn't, now he's definitely going to propose Valentine's Day, right? Well, what if he doesn't? Are you going to break up with him? Are you going to abuse him? Are you going to tell everybody that he's, this, that, and the other? I think it puts a lot of pressure, especially on men who have to propose. And of course, women proposing, it's still not something that is widely done in, at least in any part of the world. So I think that if you do know that you've been putting a lot of pressure on someone, as in whipping out pictures of rings you like, or sending them emails with attachments of rings you like and what size ring finger you have, that's not really very romantic. And, maybe backpedal on that a little bit, because the last thing you want is for someone to propose to you when they're not ready, and for then you to get cold feet. Because Sagittarians, you know yourself, that is something that can happen. Have a great week, great speaking to you, and I do look forward to speaking to you again next week.